Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for December 16th. We're looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair to start. This pair that we're looking at here has some long-term trend lines that I've drawn on the chart. We are on the 4-hour time frame, so this is over several weeks, about 6 weeks or starting the 6 weeks time frame. If it gets a reversal, it did gap up, so odds are it's going to retrace back to the previous Friday's close, which would be right here. However, if we get a reversal and it comes on down and pushes further, what we're looking for is a short off of this price, roughly around the 109.20 25 mark. I'll pin it here in a minute and tell you exactly. Looking for it to come down to the 107.40 mark using a stop loss right above this area of previous resistance that we had. So just from a pip standpoint, looking to buy in around the 109.17. I'm sorry, sell around the 109.17 mark using a 80 pip stop loss right here above these highs that were formed some areas of an area of resistance, and looking for it to drop about 190 pips to the downside down to 107.28. So from a risk to reward standpoint, more than a 1 to 2 there from risk to reward if we get a reversal. If it just retraces down to this area, which was the previous Friday's close last week, then most likely it will come back up and our line will not be broken. However, if our trend line is broken, we're looking for it to head to the downside for a sizable profit. Now let's drop over to the US-Japanese yen pair. Take a look at it. It did close down on Friday, had broke previous session's high, however, gapped up about 47 pips. We are looking for that to retrace. Look for it to potentially go as high as 84.67, possibly down to 83.06. Look for some resistance around 84.50, and look for some support around 83.25. Now, the Euro-USD pair, this pair gapped up. We're looking for it to hit some resistance around the 13200 mark, possibly moving down, hitting support around 131.25. Now, the pound-US dollar pair, this pair gapped up 15 pips. We are looking for that to retrace. Look for it to potentially go as high as 162.66, possibly as low as 160.64. Look for some resistance around 16200, and look for some support around 161.50. Now the U.S. Swiss, this pair closed down on Friday, gap down. We're looking for it to retrace those 15 pips, potentially going as high as 0.9306, possibly down to 0.9189. Look for some resistance around 0.9275, and look for some support around 0.9200. Well, we don't really have any significant news announcements for this for Monday, for tomorrow's session. So that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.